Hello class, welcome to lesson 8.9/8.10, which is to write and graph inequalities. So your objective is, I can understand inequalities on a deeper level by writing and graphing them. So we're combining these two lessons because you've had experience with writing equations and it's very similar. So we are going to just take it one step further, write them ourselves, and graph them. So let's look at some review. So since the small end is first, going from left to right, this is less than. Since the big end is open here, going left to right, it is greater than. Since this is smaller on the bottom and it has a line underneath, it is less than or equal to. Since this has the open end on the left first and an equal sign, well, not an equal sign, but a line underneath, it is greater than or equal to. And finally, a good old equal sign just means that they are equal to each other. And let's not forget about an equal sign with a line through it. So it's an equal sign, but it has a line through it. So it is not equal. And we're going to come back and add some notes here. Alright, so I need to write this as an inequality and graph it. So the weight is less than 3.5. So weight is important, less than is very important, and so is 3.5. So I'm going to use W for my variable because it's weight. And it's less than 3.5. Now I'm going to graph this. So I'm going to draw my number line. All right, so here's my number line. So I'm going to start by graphing 3.5. And since it's less than 3.5, my circle is going to be open. So 3 is here, 1/2 is in between, so I'm going to mark that here, draw an open circle. And it's saying W is less than 1/2, so it's going to be everything from here back is my answer. And I'll teach you guys the trick for knowing which way to shade. All right, here are our steps. So it says circle the phrase that explains how to compare. So in this example, less than is telling us how we will be comparing the variable and the number, making it an inequality. So less than, remember we're going from left to right. So left to right. So since the smaller end is here, this is less than. Step 2 is to write the inequality by choosing a variable, then the symbol, then the number. So for this one, it was weight, so I chose W. Then we have to have our symbol, which was less than, and then the number, which was 3.5. And here's your hint. So our hint is that the variable is always first. So the order is always going to be variable, symbol, then the number. So it should follow that order. No matter what it is, what it says up here the order should always be variable first, symbol, then number. And you make the problem up here match this order. All right, step 3 is to graph. So we have some steps within our step. So step A is to draw a number line with appropriate numbers. So if you have, in this example, like 3.5 is what we're comparing, I don't need to have 20 over here. I don't have to have negative 100, right? I start with, if it's a number close to 0, like 3.5, I'll start with 0 in the middle. And if it's less than 5, I'll just list them all. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. So it says mark the number with open or closed circles. So the open or closed circle is going to depend on if it is on the symbol. So let's go back up to our symbols. So when it is greater than or less than, these circles are going to be open. When it is less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, the circles are going to be closed. So when it's not equal to, which it's just greater than or less than, it's open circle for graph. When it has equal to, it's a closed circle. So let's see what our example is. So our example is less than, it's not equal to, it's just less than. I'm going to mark where 3.5 is, which is between 3 and 4. I'm going to draw an open circle. And step C is to shade to the direction the symbol points. So I'm going to rewrite our example. So it's W is less than 3.5. So whichever direction the symbol is pointing, which in this case, less than is pointing to the left. See? It's like it's its own arrow pointing to the left. We're going to shade in or draw a line to the left. So we can take our symbol and use it as like an arrow. And that's it. All right, here are our examples. So example 1 is the elevation is greater than or equal to 15 meters. So I'm going to circle the important information. The greater than or equal to shows us what symbol we're going to be using. And I'm going to use E for elevation. So remember, we always have our variable first. Elevation is greater than, which is this symbol, or equal to, so we have to include our equal to, 15 meters. So E is greater than or equal to 15 meters. Elevation is greater than or equal to 15 meters. Now I'm going to graph that. And remember our trick when we're drawing our arrow, that they see this is telling me we're going to be moving to the right. So I'm going to make more room to the right. Come to 0 here. I'm going to go by 5. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And this is greater than or equal to, which if we scroll back up to the top, when we have an equal to section equal to, it's a closed circle in our graph. So here's 15, and it's going to be a closed circle, and our greater than or equal to is showing us that our arrow is going to go that way. And that's it graphed. So then your answer would be E is greater than or equal to 15, and here it is graphed. All Alright, so example 2 is a passenger's age A must be more than 4 years. So I'm going to circle more than, because although that's not one of our words, which is less than, greater than, or more than, we know is going to be the same as greater than because it's higher number. It's telling us that there's more, which means there's greater. We have A, they gave us our symbol, and they gave us our number. So remember, we have to use our hack, which is our variable comes first. So A must be more than, so it must be greater than 4 years. Now if I were to graph that, and I can see here that my arrow is going to be pointing that way, so I want to make more room to that side. So I'm going to do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, -1, -2, -3, -4. I still want to illustrate that there is another side to this, but this is more important. So this is more than, so it doesn't have an equal to, so it's going to be an open circle. So we're at 4, and so it's an open circle. And this arrow is telling us that we have to go that direction. And that's it graphed. So your answer would be A is greater than 4, and then when you graph it, it would be open circle pointing to the right. In example 3, there must be at least 65 police officers on duty. So our keys here is at least 65 police officers. So I'm going to use P for police officers. And at least is the same as, if I'm thinking that's the minimum. So at least 65 needs to be there. So if 65 is written on this side, if I did it like this, I would say that the minimum amount of police officers would be less than 65. Because it's saying the maximum amount of police officers we could have is 65. If I have P is greater than 65, then I'm saying that the smallest amount I can have of police officers is 65, and this number is anything bigger than 65. So what do you think it is? Do you think it's A or B? We will answer that in our designated meeting time. And then we will graph it too. So here's my graph. My number line, I'm going to, since this is such a high number, I'm going to start with 0 on this side. And I'm going to go by tens. So we know it's going to be at 65, and we know it's going to be an open circle because it's not equal to, but we don't know if it's going to be that way or that way. So meet at your designated meeting time to find out what the answer is. I'll see you guys then. Bye.